Hello everyone, it's me again, and you wouldn't believe what I'm doing today. Try and guess. I'm redesigning characters again. Wow, so much new content, so amazing. If you know me, or if you've been around for long enough, you know that I love redesigning characters. It's kind of what I'm known for at this point. And while a lot of the time I do redesign characters that already exist, like Monster High, or My Little Pony, or Bratz, or Yo Gabba Gabba, or In the Night Garden, which is coming out at some point, hopefully. Sometimes I like to look at all of my old art and decide to redesign something from there. So in 2020, I designed these 3 little bunny girls, and I was really proud of it when I did it. I thought they were really cute, and it was kind of the beginning of when I first decided that I wanted to have an online shop, and so these girls like kind of symbolize the beginning of all of that. When I drew this, I tried to keep them all cute, but I wanted to like have 3 kind of different aesthetics. I don't really know if that translates well. I was also experimenting with like colors and stuff because I was very much like pink and blue. But with the middle one, I was kind of proud of her because I was like, oh my god, I used so many different colors, like 3. So what I'm doing in this video is not only am I going to redraw these 3 and redesign their outfits and a little bit of their character, but I'm also going to be humanizing them because I can't be helped. Starting with the first bunny. When I originally drew her, I wanted to kind of go for an aesthetic that I don't particularly wear, or like an outfit that like I might wear, but like I'm not really a flower girl anymore. I'm not really a pinafore girl that much anymore, but I did try and put a few little bits and pieces of things that I would like, but it was kind of like, I don't know, I was trying to reach to some audience. Like I don't really know what I was doing, okay? Now I wanted to keep the vibes the same, but I was pretty much just going off the dome trying to design a new outfit for these girls, and I really like this new one that I decided on. The original, she was kind of giving like flower Tumblr girl from 2015, like that. Well, that's what I was going for. I don't really know if I achieved that in any way, but I was kind of thinking like younger me, what would younger me wear? And that's kind of what like I went for here, because I used to wear flowers in my hair. I used to be, I don't know, what was my style back then? It's kind of hard to describe my style back when I was a teenager, but that was kind of like a little bit of a vibe that I was going for when I drew this in 2020. But now I've updated her. I kind of went for, it's not really preppy, but like a bit more of a preppy type of look. I went for a slim skirt. Obviously I'm leaving elements the same. I want her to be recognizable, but like she's grown, you know? And when I looked at this, I went, why didn't I make any of them have floppy downy ears? And she seemed like the perfect candidate, so I did that. Moving on to the middle rabbit. None of them have names, by the way. No, none of these, they don't have names. I don't name my characters, okay? Wait, sidetrack. I don't name my characters like ever. Whenever I make a character that kind of represents myself, I end up calling it Bink. And then otherwise, I have to force myself to name characters. The characters that I've named that I've actually like have been my Sticker Circus characters. Anyway, when I moved on to this middle girl, I went, damn, she is pale. I used to very much be scared of vibrant colors when I used to draw like all of my art from when I first started to, I guess maybe 2020, maybe 2021. It's like very pale. I was scared of color. She is very pale, so I decided to deepen her up, make her stand out a little bit more. My original vibe for her was like tomboy, so I just literally tried to like keep that vibe. For the third girl, this is my girly. This is like, if I was going for 3 different looks, this is like my look, this girl. And actually now that I've gotten older, or I don't know, now in my vibe, in my day and age, in my old age, I'm more of like a number 1 girl, at least with the new design that I've done. But in my heart and soul, I am girl number 3. She was very easy to redesign. It was kind of like, and I was really proud of the original design that I did back in 2020, but this one is a bit more sophisticated, a bit more going on. There's not much to say about it because it's just like me. Like, this type of design is so easy for me to make that it's crazy. If I was to characterize the 3 characters, I would say girl number 1 is very sweet, very shy. She's just got that like sleepy vibe, obviously, because she's got the closed eyes, but she's just like a sweet girl. The girl in the middle, she's more reserved, a little bit more like tomboyish. I do tend to like kind of put, if I make 3 characters, I do give them like a Powerpuff Girls type of character. Unintentional, but I love Powerpuff Girls, so like it's good. I would, brings me to say that the middle girl is like a Buttercup type, like not angry, not as angry as Buttercup, like she's chill. And then the last girl is very like pretty girl, very outgoing, maybe a bit bratty. That's kind of the vibe that she gives me. I do really often do these redesigns because I really love to see how far I've come as an artist. And with these particular drawings, it's like they're very similar. I do a very similar like shape of face still. It's just nice to see like that my art has become more sophisticated and more clean and more like dynamic and softer. I'm glad that my art is looking rounder. When I look at these pieces next to each other, I see the similarities totally, and I see all the differences too, and I feel proud of myself, you know? Do you feel proud of me? Do you like it?
Yes.
Anyway, so now that we have finished redrawing the little bunnies and redesigning their outfits a little bit, it is now time to switch over to the humanization. I did struggle with this. I kind of have gone into the habit of going onto Pinterest and making up lookbooks for every redesign that I do now, which is not something I used to do, but something I do now, and it's really helped with creating better looks for my characters. And I've also kind of gone into the habit of referencing my poses, but for this one, I kind of just went into it. And I think you can see that I struggled. And I did a few times think about giving up on this, but I didn't, don't worry, because I made this video, okay, so you know that I finished it in the end, but I did almost give up a few times. Specifically, what the hardest was for me was the middle girl. I should really give them names, okay, but they don't have names, so she's middle girl, okay? I really struggled with the middle girl. I don't know why. I'm really good at drawing very cutesy characters. Like the third girl was by far the easiest. I just like bam, like she was out and about, you know. But the middle girl was very hard, I guess, because she was more tomboyish, but I struggled with her, that's for sure, but I got there in the end. Originally, when I was humanizing the designs, I did have the plan to kind of add more accessories, add a few like flounces that I didn't put on the chibi girls, but in the end I kind of kept it the same. I did add something to the shirt of the middle girl, okay, you're gonna have to wait for that, but I did kind of end up keeping them the same because I don't know, I think I've gotten into the habit of adding too much, and I do like my designs, don't get me wrong, like I like how complicated my designs have become, but sometimes maybe I'll just step back and make them a little bit more simple. I am definitely like a maximalist when it comes to my art these days. Sometimes you gotta hold yourself back, sometimes you gotta reel it in, and with a drawing like this that has like 3 different characters in it, I was like, look, just reel it in, chill. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you now because there's nothing else for me to say, so enjoy the rest of the video. Let me know what you think, and peace.